Bam, 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 bam. Jetzt geht's ab. Ein Swing. Hallo und willkommen zurück zur Baldur's Gate 3. Wir sind immer noch da in dem kleinen Hain. Irgendwo soll der Heiler sein. Eintür. Das ist die innere Kamera vielleicht, da wo die Heiler sind. Jetzt schauen wir uns schnell raus, noch ein bisschen um. Oh, da ist ein neuer Händler. Das war sogar.
It isn't the talk of the camp. It's a rare day when I see one of you lot about. Thank goodness you came along when you... Oh! There isn't a bit of colour in those cheeks, Petal. Are you hurt? Cold? Feverish? Auntie Ethel will sort you out. I've lotions and potions galore.
Ja. Dich umsorgen lassen.
Aha! You take a sup of that and you'll feel right as rain, sweetie.
Und was ist das genau?
Oh, 'tis just a healing potion, nothing fancy. Here. You just look like you might need a pick-me-up. I'm sorry to go on about it, but are you all right? You're looking awful peaky.
Ich bin gut, aber schwarz.
Oh, I've seen it all. I once had a fella who'd been caught dabbling with a dryad. The wife was none too pleased and introduced him to a pot of boiling oil. But worry not. I fixed him up, and depending on the lighting, he looks good as new. My point is, whatever ails you, I promise I've seen worse.
She's not to know of our ailment. Only a gith healer may make us pure.
What is it, Petal? What's wrong?
Ich habe einen Gedanken Parasin in meinem Kopf.
Auntie Ethel nods along, her eyes wide.
You poor pet! My heart goes out to you truly. I see no sign of a tentacle yet, but that could change in an instant. You need help. Serious help.
Ja.
I've ne'er a potion or lotion here that could do it, but... yes, I may have something at home. I've collected some interesting bits and bobs over the years. You'll have to stop by my house, just at the edge of the forest. Let me mark it on your map. I'll be heading back soon, so I can meet you there. Now, do you need anything? I have a few odds and ends for sale. Hey, bother.
Was hast du denn Schönes?
Don't be grumpy, Roland. We'll get to the city soon. I am not grumpy. Scowl on your face.
Trank der Unsichtbarkeit. Oh,
You're an idiot.
Gnade. Heiltränke. Trank der mächtigen Heilung. Zu viel. So, ja, der Heilung. Ganz brav.
Be careful on the road.
Ja, wir sehen uns dann bei dir zu Hause.
Take care, Petal.
How long until Roland shows off his thunder wave?
Du verkaufst bestimmt Lebensmittel.
You! So
you fighting those slimy bastards. Fancy a bowl? Best to fill your belly now, while we still can.
Da hat's wohl recht.
Look, it ain't much, but it might make all the difference. The only way we'll make it to Baldur's Gate is to run, and run hard. If a gnoll catches your scent, you'll need every bit of strength. Trust me.
Trust me, sagen sie alle. Trust me. In jeden soll man vertrauen. Das ist ja nicht. Ein neuer Händler.
Miss my forge.
Ja, vermisst seinen
Thanks for
Schmiede.
fighting off those goblins. If you need to replace any gear, just ask. My selection's pretty slim. I had to leave most of my equipment in Elturel.
Was hast jetzt du? Du hast jetzt Bewaffnung. Jetzt die Rüstung.
Die if I met the Roic and reeking of this place.
Damit kannst du lieber umgehen, wenn es bis 10, aber das wird mir nichts. Gedacht. Ich glaube, dass der nur mal anliegt, dass man das nicht extra kaufen muss, obwohl mir der Helm sehr gefällt. Aber den kann ich eh nicht tragen. Das sind für unsere starken Krieger. Nein, dann haben wir nichts. Danke. Ja, wahrscheinlich, oder? Weil sonst könnte. Das ist kein Diebstahl. Ja, dann nehmen wir das natürlich mit.
By Mordai's eyes, another one. My friend's blood not enough. Come to rip me open too.
In Kresh Kalir, a formal greeting begins with a bow.
Is this monster with you?
Lower.
Auf die Knie, sie sagt es nicht nochmal.
You saw another Gith. Where?
On the road to Baldur's Gate, near the mountain pass. Saw us, for we saw it. Jammed its blade through Yul's belly. Straight to the other side.
No twisting. Kin must have been in a hurry. The map. Show me. Up. You can keep your innards.
Schön. Das gefällt mir. Was möchtest du lauern? Warte, du möchtest lauern.
The locals prove compliant. A useful trait.
I warned you, didn't I? You ought to reconsider keeping her around before she causes real trouble.
A shell so thin requires little to crack it. The teeth
Da, dann
thing
fällt's
was
natürlich
clear.
nicht.
If there are Githyanki west of here, that must be our objective. Purification cannot wait. The Kresh holds the Zaithisk. It will cleanse us of the parasite. By covenant, I can say no more.
Okay. Wir sind eine sehr unterschiedliche Truppe. Ja, das ist ja nicht verschlossen. Öffnen bitte. Hallo? Also. Würfel. Ganz leicht, ganz leicht. Schloss springt quasi freiwillig auf in so einen Zick. Verkaufst du für einen Tant, junger Mann?
Can't say I've ever seen someone like you before. Go on, take this ring. It's lucky. I never learned names or anything, just the tricks. Anyway, forget that. Take the ring. I want to show you how lucky it is.
Oh, jetzt haben wir einen Zaubertrick. Beziehungsweise einen Taschenspielertrick.
Weeping, bleeding hells! Okay, maybe you don't need extra luck. But since you're already holding the thing, call it. Heads or tails? Heads it is. See? That's the kind of luck you get from one of my lucky rings. I've got more where that came from. Real cheap too. Interested?
Ein Danke. Danke für den kostenlosen. Lass das Theater ruhig.
I don't know what you mean.
Glücksbringer-Trick. So ungeschickt.
Hey, that hurts. I'm running an honest... okay, what's a tinker's trash? Uh-huh. Huh. Interesting. And I promise, this isn't a tinker's trash scam. Look, I swear to you, these rings are the real deal. I promise, I'm not running a scam. Last chance. You want to look at my stuff or not? You'll be sorry about this, scab. Count on it.
Aha, jetzt werden wir aggressiv, Junge, oder was? Magischer Ring. Kann man den irgendwie untersuchen? Untersuchen. Wow. Ja. Jetzt sehen wir noch mal. Vielleicht bringt er wirklich Glück.
Please, let my daughter go right now! She's a thief, hell spawn, and you will wait for Korga's judgment. Now get back! Oh, let me through, Mragrasham, or I'll rip your damn throat out!
Take your eyes off my hands.
Was wir jetzt in den Bären verwandeln kann, oder so einen großen Macker aussehen, oder was?
Come, Magrin, give him a chance. You, get back! Keep back! Force my hand and I'll show you its claws.
A moment, Giona.
Einen Augenblick, bitte.
What? Oh, I understand. You! Apparently Korga wants to see you. Go ahead.
Yes, I see.
I do wish I could understand you.
She must be terrified.
I
Bet she's giving them hell. She's not our kid for nothing.
Keep this up and you'll have blood on your hands.
I smell drama amongst these adventurers. What have you heard?
So, bin wieder da.
Keep their confidence if you insist.
Was ist hier los? Warum geht's denn nicht weiter?
Your welcome can be easily withdrawn, outsider. Respect our grove or face our claws.
Ja, ja. Chill. Bin doch der große Held.
Ah, my good friend. You were at the gates just now, no? When the goblins came? You saw them up close? A few questions, if you please. There's no overstating my interest.
Naja, frage mal.
Now then, how would you describe that particular batch of goblins? Size, nature, distinguishing qualities?
You search your mind, successfully recalling various details of goblin behavior.
Alle Goblins, niederträchtig und böse. Eine genaue Beschreibung liefern.
Goblins were of a rare, jam-colored hue and wielded magic blowguns.
A mythweaver. This man has no respect for truth.
And the dragon they had marching in the rear, was it of the brass or silver variety? Witnesses noticed a red dragon marching at rear.
Aha. Jawohl, wo? Ein
Last
Lügner.
question, then you'll be quite free. Did the attackers rally to the absolute when they fell upon the gates?
Ich war zu sehr aufs Überleben konzentriert.
Well, this does complicate things. But then again, well, never mind. I've interrogated one, a captive in this very camp. She reports they've abandoned their god Maglabiet in favor of someone called the Absolute. The scandal!
Mhm, Skandal.
Ah, but is superstition all? These goblins are informed by a kind of strategy anathema to their kind. I, for one, intend to get to the bottom of it. I'm just preparing to head to their camp as we speak, in fact. If you'll excuse me, I ought not to dawdle.
Vorhin einen Drachen erwähnen. Was führe ich überhaupt so tief in die Wildnis? Die Goblins kennen kein Mitleid.
Who needs mercy when you've a quick tongue, And an invisibility potion stashed in your back pocket?
Until we meet again.
Okay. Grundlagenbuch über mythische Tiere.
Would that we could speak freely, my Earthheim friend.
Alas, I've never learned to converse with your
Kapitel
kind.
5. Miniatur. Weltraum. Hamster. Wie bitte?
Yes, I'm quite aware.
Sehr wenig bekannt, doch der Legende nach wählen der muskulöse Menschenmänner als Reittier. Wenn er sich dazu herablässt, diese Ebene zu besuchen. Die Kreatur soll einen Quell unbeschreiblicher Macht besitzen, der nur ihr selbst bekannt ist. Sie verleiht ihrem Reittier aber vielleicht mystischen, vielleicht hochfahrenden Mut. Gerüchten zufolge ernährt die Kreatur sich gern von menschlichen Augen. Okay. Sehr schön, sehr schön. Diese Schmackofatz-Augen schockt ja nicht. Wo geht's da hin? Steintür. Maragdhain.
I'm sorry. Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Korga. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil. And I will cast out every stranger.
Eben Gift. Das hat das Mädchen wirklich verbrochen.
We will speak soon enough. First, judgment must be passed. The parasite eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks. Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Korga. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it.
Natur. Schätzen Druiden nicht Harmonie? Das Mädchen einzusperren stört das Gleichgewicht. Überzeugen. Lasst sie frei. Ich sorge dafür, dass sie keinen Ärger macht. Ich kann ganz Gedanken lesen. Oh, Glück gehabt. Gott sei Dank mal Glück mit Würfeln.
Halcyon is gone. I am first druid now. I will take control and prove my authority. Fair words. Child, take to the others word of my grace. Sifisif, Tila, to me.
It hurts.
Thank you, Korga. Master Halcyon...
Halcyon isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
Der ist mir sympathisch. Irgendwie. Was willst du jetzt? Du sagst mir, ich bin zu böse.
You're wondering why I was in pain before. Let's just clear the air about that now. It's just an old wound that hurts me from time to time. Nothing to be concerned about. It's nothing to do with the tadpoles, at least, in case your imagination is in danger of getting away from you. It's just something I have to live with.
Sehr tut es weh.
Quite a lot, if I'm being honest. But it always passes quickly, so I can manage.
Okay. Du, Arno?
That woman has more venom in her heart than a snake in its fangs. But at least the child is safe. What is youth if not a time to be forgiven for one's transgressions?
Es war monströs, ein Kind so vorzuführen. Gut, dass wir eingeschritten sind. Vergebung bedeutet nichts, wenn sie nicht aus ihren Fehlern lernt.
Come, let's cut the kid some slack, shall we? She didn't deserve this madcap spectacle as far as I'm concerned.
We've shown them once. We take Grove law seriously.
So, die Tante nicht mit uns reden, darin ist Avis und das ist kein
We
Diebstahl.
might as well have lain on the ground and let them trample us.
Gerne. Warum nicht? Gehen wir brav für die Rast. Kartoffel. Druidengemächer. Das ist natürlich Diebstahl, oder? Ja. Aber können wir mit der Druidin reden.
I see you. Just give me a moment.
A moment. This may be kept. There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now, what was it you needed?
Heilung. Sieht aus, als hätte ich die richtige Person
I do
aufgesucht.
what I can. For most folks, that's enough. Come here. Let's have a look at you. You seem healthy enough. A bit tired around the eyes, maybe.
Ich sage es mal schonungslos. Ich habe eine Larve im Kopf.
Tadpole. A mind flayer tadpole. I'll do what I can. Come, follow me. I might be able to help. We need to be quick. This way.
Führt sie uns hin? Klar,
This
Bibliothek.
one had the same problem as you. Attacked us in the woods together with some goblins. Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after.
Ich hoffe auf eine weniger tödliche Heilung.
I'll do the best I can. I'm no Master Halcyon, mind. He'd have your tadpole out like that. Still, we have options. All right. Let's see what we can do.
She shifts uneasily, hesitating. Something's off.
It might. But first things first. Tell me about your symptoms. Have you noticed anything strange happening? Protected from on high. Sounds like the drow. Master Halcyon said he was tougher than he had any right to be. How'd you pick up the parasite? Halcyon was desperate to find where all this was happening.
Auf den Gedankenschinder-Schiff. Wurde entführt und infiziert.
A mind flayer ship? But Master Halcyon was sure. Look, you've been straight with me, so I'll be straight with you. You're dangerous. If you transform here, we're all dead. But you seem like a good soul. You deserve a chance to save yourself. This is a vial of wyvern poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms.
Dachte, ihr könnt mich heilen.
The thorn? Coated in a fatal toxin. It was a last resort, in case I couldn't trust you. I don't have a cure. Only a way out.
Okay.
I'm sorry for misleading you, but I had to be sure you weren't a threat before I told you everything. Now, do I have your word or not?
Also gut, ihr damit. Ich
I hope it
schwör's.
doesn't come to that, but thank you. Here. You know, I've spent my life treating folk and never once saw a mind flayer infection. Then suddenly, there's dozens of you. Maybe more. Master Halcyon and I were tracking them, studying them, trying to figure out what the hells was going on. Because you should all be changing. There should be a small army of mind flayers out there. But you're not. Weird powers aside, you seem perfectly normal.
Ja, komisch.
You
Aber
can't cure
einfach
what you
selten
don't
oder nicht.
understand. And as much as I know about mind flayers, I can't make heads nor tails of this. It's one of their worms for sure. But this one gives you powers. Telepathic connections. And it doesn't turn you into one of them. Not yet, anyhow. Could be. But there's a lot we don't know. Infected, folks like you, have been converging on an old temple of Selûne. And I've no idea why. When Master Halsin heard the adventurers were heading that way, he saw a chance to get answers. Joined on the spot. Whatever he found there, he didn't make it back. I think so. I hope so. I've sent birds to find him, but they can't get close without goblins trying to shoot them down. You, though, you're one of them. Technically speaking, I mean. They won't kill someone carrying their parasite. If you can find Halsin and get him out of there, we can discover what he learned. And perhaps he can save your life. How's that sound?
Okay.
Thank you. It would mean everything to the Grove. To me. I wish I could tell you what happened out there. But those adventurers were the only witnesses. And they're long gone. All I can say for sure is they all went to the old temple of Selûne. And Master Halsin didn't make it back. Good luck out there. And if things start to go bad, remember the vial. Remember your oath.
Sicher doch.
At a time, Nettie. Come on.
Okay.
There's something
Danke
in
fürs
that
Zuschauen.
vessel.
Bis zum nächsten
Take a closer look.